Welcome back, everyone. Now, what is going on here? I feel the spirit of Texas.
It is all around us, Victor. So we just celebrated Texas Independence Day, right? Mm-hmm. Texas just turned 180 years old on Monday. And to celebrate, since HEB is a Texas born and bred company, we have our Tex Fest. So we get 2 weeks to celebrate any and all things Texas. All right. Are you from Texas originally?
Not originally. I'm an honorary Texan. I've been here a little over half my life, so
that's good enough.
Definitely get it. Now, obviously, with the reusable HEB bags, we have blue bonnets and a cowboy boot. What are some of your favorite elements of this?
You know, I think people realize is we have so many products that are made here in the state of Texas, and we love to celebrate the local farmers and their agricultural heritage. And so if you like supporting local farmers or local producers of product, we have, just in my store alone, we have over 2,000 products that are made in Texas, and actually there's quite a few here made right here in San Angelo, so I like to talk about those ones first.
Please.
Because they're some of my favorites. So I brought one of my first loves when I moved to San Angelo was Taco Texas, pickled okra. So then these are packed right here in San Angelo.
Wow.
And if you've never had pickled okra, this is quite a treat and a definite Texas thing you have to have.
All right.
And then some of my other favorite ones, these are, so we have some hydrangeas here that we got just in the other day. These are grown in the hill country in Blanco, Texas. They're really beautiful, great spot of color as you're waiting for the blue bonnets to come into bloom and things like that. And speaking of blue bonnets, I think we have any and everything blue bonnet. So like we brought the pitcher here that we put our flowers in. We've got our reusable bags. So anything that we can put those things on for your tabletop type of stuff, we like to show those off.
I saw an ad from HEB a while back that was a kid moving out of the state for college, yes, and the mom sent an HEB care package. And I actually joked with a friend of mine that moved out to California. They were saying how much they missed HEB when they popped back for the holidays, and I was like, I'll send you an HEB care package. It's, you know, you can ship food.
You're not the only one.
Right? And so, you know, as far as celebrating Texas, what, aside from just the people that are part of the organization, part of the family, and also the items that are packaged throughout the state, you know, what else about it makes it so crucial to include the broader Texas community?
Yeah, I think the biggest part of that is we like to keep it in-house, so to speak. And so if all the corn for our corn chips is grown in the state of Texas, so that makes it closer for the farmers to get their product to market. And we manufacture our corn dips and our Texas tortilla chips. We manufacture those in San Antonio. They're made by HEB partners today. So all those things support local farmers, local manufacturing jobs, local transportation jobs. So all those things, we get to keep all that money inside of the state of Texas to be able to support our greater cause of making the lives of Texans better. It's that simple. And being from Texas and being HEB's turning 115 years old this year, that started at the very beginning down in Kerrville, Texas, and has made its way across the state. And that's really, I think, what makes it the most important part of who we are, is making those lives better and then celebrating some really fun things.
And we love stories like that. You know, it started in one spot as a small family business and bloomed into this massive statewide network. How many stores now total?
So we have 350 stores here in the state of Texas, and we actually have 65 stores in northern Mexico that most people don't realize. Nice. And so we do operate in 2 countries, but the only state we operate here in our country is Texas, and that's our brand. And we're really proud of that, and we really celebrate that through and through. Whether you're a local Texas wine producer from Lubbock or Fredericksburg, or a beer producer here in Eola, Texas, or anything that you can think that people want to make to put on the shelves at HEB, we want to make sure that they have the opportunity to share that with their broader Texan.
Now, what's something else like the okra pickles that maybe a lot of folks haven't tried yet? I know I haven't. Yes. What's another quintessential Texas item that people might be surprised that they really
See what
like?
I've got here. I love, well, we have a salsa in here. It's in this bag right here. We brought our salsa about Texas, and this is literally something we had a contest on a couple years ago. We made a contest saying, well, let's name it. And we had 19,600 submissions, and we had to pick this name, that salsa about Texas, from all those, and we read every single one of them, and we made that a really fun thing. We think it represents what's more Texan than like chips and salsa, right. And we made that's got a little bit of spice, and it's got some really good things. We got Texas-shaped tortilla chips or Julio's chips that are made right here in the state of Texas. Those are I think these are quintessential things that if you're not from Texas, try them as soon as you can so you know what it's like. And if you know somebody that's moved out of the state of Texas, send them a jar and tell them how much Texas misses them.
Absolutely. All right. So, as you can see on your screen there, HEB grocery stores here in San Angelo, 3301 Sherwood Way, open until 1 a.m., and 5502 Sherwood Way, also open until 1 a.m. Texas Fest going through March 10th.
Yep. Come on by, walk the aisles and aisles of Texas.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.